G'day mates, I'm Jake. Welcome to Should I Go? Today I'm counting down the 7 reasons you absolutely must visit Chicago. If you're looking for a fun, exciting trip to the Windy City, stick around. I'll share iconic spots, hidden gems, and a few cheeky comparisons along the way. Hopefully, you will like this video by giving it a thumbs up and maybe even subscribe to the channel. I would welcome you as part of my Should I Go family. Okay, now strap in, because Chicago is a ripper of a city. Reason number 7, Chicago's sports scene will blow you away. Now we Aussies love our sports, but Chicagoans take passion to a whole new level. This city is one of the few in the world with teams in all major sports. They've got baseball, American football, basketball, hockey, and soccer. Can you imagine? That's like having footy, rugby, cricket, and more all in one town. The energy here is infectious. Take a sunny Arvo afternoon at Wrigley Field, for example. It's the century-old home of the Cubs, and let me tell you, nothing beats singing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" with 40,000 friendly locals. The stadium's ivy-covered walls are a sight straight out of a movie, and the vibe is as legendary as a grand final at the MCG back home. Even if you're not a die-hard baseball fan, you'll be grinning ear to ear with a hot dog in one hand and a cold drink in the other. And it's not just baseball. Chicago's got the Bulls for basketball, yes, Michael Jordan's old stomping ground, the Blackhawks for hockey, the Bears for some hard-hitting NFL action, and more. If you visit during a season, catching a game is a must for a true Chicago experience. It's a sports lover's paradise, and the city's pride is contagious. Coming in at number 6, Millennium Park and the famous Bean. In the heart of downtown, Millennium Park is Chicago's backyard and one of my absolute favorite hangouts in the city. We Aussies love our open spaces, and this park is a real beauty, an urban oasis packed with art, music, and good vibes. You can wander through gardens and find public art at every turn. The superstar here is Cloud Gate, but everyone just calls it the Bean. It's a gigantic, shiny, bean-shaped sculpture that perfectly reflects the skyline and the people around it. Trust me, you'll be taking selfies like it's a funhouse mirror. I tried pulling a kangaroo pose in the reflection, got a few chuckles from the crowd. This iconic sculpture is one of Chicago's most recognizable landmarks, and it's free to enjoy. How good is that? Millennium Park isn't just about a bean, though. In summer, you might catch a free concert or movie night at the J. Pritzker Pavilion, an open-air amphitheater with stunning Frank Gehry architecture. On a warm day, join locals splashing around the quirky Crown Fountain, or just chill on the lawns with a view of those towering skyscrapers beyond. It's the perfect spot to soak up Chicago's atmosphere, a mix of relaxation and big city excitement all in one place. Reason number 5, the museums in Chicago are next level. Now, I'll be honest, mate, I'm more of an outdoorsy bloke, but even I get lost in Chicago's museums for hours. They are that good. Whether you're an art lover, history buff, or science geek, there's a museum for you. And it'll probably end up on your trip highlight reel. First stop, the Art Institute of Chicago, one of the oldest and largest art museums in the United States. Walking through its halls, you'll see masterpieces you might recognize from the textbooks. Grant Wood's American Gothic, you know, the farmer with the pitchfork face, or Georges Seurat's A Sunday on La Grande Jatte, that famous pointillist painting. It's surreal seeing these in person. And the building itself, absolutely gorgeous, with those iconic bronze lion statues out front guarding the doors. If science and natural history are more your thing, head to the Field Museum. You can meet Sue the T-Rex, the most complete T-Rex skeleton ever found. She's an impressive lass, let me tell you. There's also the Museum of Science and Industry, where you can step into a World War II submarine or watch baby chicks hatch. Crikey, how's that for variety? It's one of the largest science museums on the planet, and it makes learning fun. And I can't forget the Adler Planetarium, America's first planetarium, or the Shed Aquarium, where you can see penguins and belugas. It's like traveling the world and the universe, all without leaving the city. So whether it's a rainy day or you just need a cultural fix, Chicago's museums have got you covered. They're truly world-class and full of surprises. Reason number 4. Chicago's music and nightlife will have you grooving all night. If you're like me and love a good night out, you'll feel right at home here in the Windy City. This place is the birthplace of the blues and a cradle of jazz. The music history alone gives me goosebumps. And that's not just the chilly lake breeze talking. Pop into a legendary blues club like Buddy Guy's Legends or the historic Green Mill in Uptown, and you'll hear riffs that make your soul sing. Fun fact, Al Capone himself used to frequent the Green Mill back in the day. You half expect to see his ghost in the back booth tapping his foot. The live music scene is thriving, from blues and jazz to rock indie, and even the city's own Invention House music. There's always some venue echoing with tunes. But it's not just music. Chicago is also the birthplace of improv comedy. Ever heard of Saturday Night Live legends like Tina Fey or Bill Murray? They got their start at the Second City Improv Theater here. I went to a show and nearly spilled my drink laughing. The comedy here is top-notch, and you might be watching the next big comedy star in the making. Whether you're sipping a craft beer in a cozy pub in Lincoln Park, dancing at a trendy River North club, or enjoying a late-night jam session, Chicago at night is an absolute blast. From an Aussie perspective, it feels like Melbourne's laneway bars crossed with New Orleans' music soul, truly one of a kind. So, put on your dancing shoes, or your tapping thongs as we'd say down under, and experience the rhythm of Chicago after dark. Number 3, the food in Chicago. Crikey, where do I even start? If you come to Chicago and don't indulge in the grub, did you even visit? This city is a foodie paradise, from its world-famous deep dish pizza to hot dogs that are basically a salad on a bun, in the best way possible. Let's talk deep dish pizza first because it's the stuff of legend. Imagine a pie-like pizza about 2 inches tall, stuffed with layers of gooey cheese, hearty toppings, and rich tomato sauce, all in a buttery crust. It's a unit of a meal. One slice might have you fuller than a koala in a eucalyptus tree. As an Aussie who's used to thin-crust wood-fired pizzas, I was gobsmacked by my first deep dish. But oh boy, is it delicious. Places like Lou Malnati's, Giordano's, or Pequod's serve up these cheesy delights. Just remember, it takes a while to bake these beasts. Good things come to those who wait, patiently with a growling stomach. Not a pizza person? No worries, mate. Chicago has plenty more. Try a Chicago-style hot dog. A juicy beef frank on a poppy seed bun dragged through the garden with bright green relish, onions, tomatoes, pickles, sport peppers, mustard, and a dash of celery salt. It's a flavor explosion, and whatever you do, don't ask for ketchup. That's practically a crime in these parts, haha. And then there's the Italian beef sandwich tender shaved beef dunked in savory juice, piled into a roll, and often topped with giardiniera, a spicy pickled veggie mix. Order it wet if you want the whole sandwich dipped. Just maybe grab extra napkins. From food trucks to Michelin-starred restaurants, ethnic eateries in neighborhoods like Chinatown, Greektown, or Pilsen, and dessert spots, Nutella milkshakes, anyone. Chicago's food scene is off the charts. Come hungry and leave happy, or as we say, stuffed to the gills. Pro tip: wash it all down with a local craft beer or a famous Chicago milkshake. Your taste buds will thank you. Reason number 2, Chicago's amazing lakefront and Navy Pier. You might think of Chicago as a concrete jungle, but it's also a city blessed with natural beauty, courtesy of Lake Michigan. As an Aussie who grew up with beaches, I was chuffed to find Chicago's got its own beaches on a freshwater lake. Mind blown. The city's entire eastern edge is Lake Michigan, and along it runs an 18-mile lakefront trail perfect for biking, jogging, or a casual stroll. You can soak up the sun on one of 24 sandy beaches lining the shore, from the popular North Avenue Beach, where the skyline looms behind you, to quieter spots like 12th Street Beach. And get this, the beaches are free and open to the public all summer long. No sharks here either, mate, so jump in and enjoy. Though the water can be a bit brisk if you're used to Aussie waters. On a hot July day, you'll see Chicagoans out there swimming, playing beach volleyball, and even doing yoga on the sand at sunrise. It's a vibe I never expected in a big city. Now, right along the lakefront is Navy Pier, and that's a must-visit for sure. It's like an amusement carnival meets scenic boardwalk. You've got the Centennial Wheel, a huge Ferris wheel that gives you sweeping views of the city and lake. Absolutely magic at sunset. Navy Pier is also packed with eateries, gift shops, and even a beer garden. In summer, they have fireworks twice a week that light up the sky. I had a wow moment seeing those bursts over the water. No wonder it's one of the Midwest's top attractions. Whether you take a boat cruise from the pier, catch a theater show at the Chicago Shakespeare Theater on the pier, or just enjoy an ice cream while the breeze comes off the lake, this area is golden. The combo of skyline and lake is something special. Sydney Harbor, eat your heart out. Chicago's waterfront is an absolute stunner and offers a refreshing balance of city and nature. And the number one reason you must visit Chicago, its jaw-dropping architecture and skyline. Mate, I've seen some cities, but Chicago's skyline, it's something else. This is the birthplace of the skyscraper. And boy, did Chicago perfect the art of building tall and proud. Everywhere you look, there's a mix of historic and modern buildings creating a skyline that'll make your jaw drop and your camera very busy. Start with the Willis Tower. I know locals still call it Sears Tower old habits. It held the title of world's tallest building for nearly 25 years, and even today it's among the tallest on the planet. If you're brave, take the elevator up to the Skydeck Chicago on the 103rd floor. The view spans 4 states on a clear day. And for the daredevils, step onto the ledge, a glass box hanging off the skyscraper's side 1,353 feet up. Looking straight down at tiny cars and ant-sized people is both petrifying and exhilarating. I may have let slip a struth in fright, but it was absolutely worth it. Just down the road is 360 Chicago at the John Hancock Center, where you can try Tilt, a wild ride that literally tilts you out over the 94th floor edge for a heart-pounding view. My legs were jelly after that one. Not gonna lie. And don't forget the gems at ground level. The Tribune Tower with stones from world monuments embedded in its walls, the elegant Wrigley Building, and modern marvels like the curvy Aqua Tower. Chicago is like an open-air museum of architecture, from Art Deco masterpieces to sleek glass giants. One of the best ways to take it all in is an architecture river cruise on the Chicago River. I hopped on a boat tour and got to relax with the breeze in my hair, while a guide pointed out famous buildings and shared juicy stories from Chicago's past. Think Great Chicago fire tales and gangster lore. Cruising under those steel bridges with skyscrapers rising above on both sides, it's simply unforgettable. By day, the skyline is impressive. By night, it's pure magic with all the lights twinkling. As an Aussie, I compared it to our stars in the outback sky, except these stars are man-made and just as awe-inspiring. Chicago's architecture isn't just about buildings, it's about bold ideas and resilience. A city that rebuilt itself stronger after the famous 1871 fire and kept reaching for the clouds. Standing on the Riverwalk or any observation deck, you can't help but think, geez, this city is something special. That feeling right there is why Chicago tops our list. Now, I've given you 7 cracking reasons, but here's a bonus reason for good measure. Chicago's neighborhoods and local charm. This city isn't just skyscrapers and museums, it's a patchwork of 77 diverse neighborhoods, each with its own flavor. It's like traveling to dozens of different places in one trip. Stroll through Lincoln Park with its tree-lined streets, free Lincoln Park Zoo. Yep, a free zoo in the middle of the city and cozy pubs. Or head to Pilsen, where vibrant murals cover the walls and the aroma of authentic tacos fills the air, a nod to the area's Mexican heritage. In Chinatown, the moment you walk under the decorative gate, you might as well be in a different country munching on dim sum and bubble tea. And then there's Wicker Park and Logan Square hipster central, with trendy coffee shops, record stores, and live music venues. It's the kind of place you find an indie band playing in a bar that also sells artisanal donuts, because why not? Each neighborhood has a story. Bronzeville boasts deep jazz and blues roots. Greektown will serve you souvlaki that makes you shout "Opa." Even the gangster lore of Chicago lives on in places like Little Italy and old speakeasies turned bars. And the people, friendly as can be. As an Aussie, I appreciate a warm welcome, and Chicagoans with that Midwestern hospitality make you feel right at home. Well mates, 7 reasons, plus a bonus one, to visit the incredible city of Chicago. From epic skyscrapers to bluesy bars, from deep dish pizzas to sunny lakefront beaches, this city truly has it all. I've fallen in love with Chicago's charm, and I reckon you will too. If you enjoyed this journey, give us a like, hit that subscribe button, and let me know in the comments which Chicago attraction you can't wait to check out first. This is Jake signing off. Thanks for coming along for the ride. And as we say down under, hooroo, see you later, mates. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.